Hey everyone, it's David with Oz Flooring Solutions again. Just leaving a meeting that I had with a good friend of mine, uh, an installer who's been in this region for a long time, and we've known each other and collaborated on a number of projects in the past. He's recently tried to grow his business and he's run into quite a few challenges because although he's a fantastic installer and has been able to run a one person crew with a helper for years and done very well at that, he recently redefined what it meant for him to be successful. And for him, success includes increasing the scope of his market. So, taking work in larger commercial projects and really starting to push for the big money that's available in our area, taking on some of these larger projects. There's quite a bit of competition in the space, but his reputation as being an excellent installer is something he wants to leverage to increase his exposure to these commercial markets, which I think is a great idea. He needed some structural advice, like there's a bunch of operations and systems you need to put in place to be able to go after that commercial work. But one of the conversational pieces we were into was his journey from being a young installer back in the day to where he's at now, running a couple of crews, supplying the equipment. He's got some trucks. He's got a little place that he's started to build as an asset for his business. So he's excited and he's moving forward, and that's great. So two really important pieces that I thought I'd like to share with you guys. The first being that success is for you is how you're going to define it. So for this gentleman, success is certainly related to his total income, but it's also that he wants to build a lasting business that his young son maybe one day will want to be involved with. And also, he wants to create a name for his company that stands for professionalism and for quality. So he's defined where he wants to go success wise. The other point that we talked about, which is something that perhaps some of you have heard before, is experience. What does the word experience really mean? Because I remember as a young technician, my partner and I went down to train sand and finish down at Bona. This has got to be over 20 years ago now. And there was a guy there by the name of D. Lenston, I believe his name was. As far as I know, he's retired, but he was a great guy and he had a number of really fun sayings. But one of the discussions we had back then was, what is experience? Is experience your first year in the field of flooring or whatever field you're in, just repeated year after year after year? Or is experience an accumulative of learning so that you're actively trying to not only get better in your craft by taking training sessions, trying new techniques, experimenting in your garage, like whatever it is you're going to do to try to increase your skill set. And then on top of that, if you're going into business or you want to expand, you're going to need to train the systems process and understanding business and figuring out all the legal requirements and accounting requirements and getting a bookkeeper and getting a way to get paid and take credit cards and like all these little things that are far outside the level of your trade and fall directly into what it is to own a business. So success, defining success for yourself, and then going out there and using the experience that you're accumulating and making sure that you keep adding skill sets to your quiver so that you can achieve those levels of success that you define for yourself. I think that's exciting. I just think that so many people out there, they're missing a few pieces, but you give them those pieces and they can run. They can really make a go at it and really get closer to those definitions of success that they define for themselves. And if that's you, if you just need some help getting to that next level, I'd love to help you. My name is David, Ask Flooring Solutions Inc. There'll be links down below. Look forward to talking to you, and let's see if I can help you out. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Oh, and shout out to Ben at Integral. Ben runs Integral Electrical out here in my region. If you've got commercial or residential electrical needs that you need, Integral, because they got sweet hats, man. Okay, take care.